Democrats, they're not having a good go of it. And one thing about the cackle britches, Kamala Harris campaign is it took a lot of them down and took a lot of them out. One of the things that I said prior to launching our national show back in Philadelphia, I said Barack Obama may be the single most impacted Democrat if she were to lose. And she did lose. And sure enough, that's exactly what NBC News writes, that Obama world has lost its shine in a changing, hurting Democrat Party. David Plouffe, long hailed as the brilliant architect of Obama's 2008 victory, served in a key role in Harris's campaign and is now among those tagged with a devastating defeat. The shine's off Plouffe now. He was the golden boy. Now he's just an old, broken-down boy who lost big. While many Democrats still admire Plouffe's successes, the harsh words punctuate a growing sentiment across a party searching for a path forward. Team Obama's bloom may be falling off the rose. And you know who's perfectly happy about that? The Clintons. Mrs. Clinton, Bill Clinton. Do you know where the husk went after his visit to The View? You know, he just made that recent show at The View, I don't know, 3 weeks ago now, which was a disaster. But anyway, he went to talk. You know where he went? He went to visit Bill Clinton. You didn't hear a lot about that. But remember, these old hillbillies, and they're a bunch of grifting old hillbillies, but they're old guard grifting Democrat hillbillies. I don't think they fundamentally hate the country. You may disagree with that. I've always maintained that they really just love lining their own pockets. They're booze, sex, drugs, rock and roll. You know, they're deviants. But I don't think they fundamentally hate the country. They just like excess. I think the Clintons and the Bidens are exactly the same people in many ways, and I think they get along fine. And then along came Mr. Obama, who hates them both. He loathes the Bidens and he loathes the Clintons, and I know that's true. And they loathe him. But he did something smart. He brought them into his inner circle. Keep your enemies closer. Made her Secretary of State, made him Veep, but was never entirely too helpful to them when they started to fall on hard times and would get in trouble. He was never terribly helpful, and we know that. We saw the reports. And so I find it very, very interesting now that Obama had to go out there and stump for Kamala Harris, and he was scolding the electorate, including black men, which killed him, I think, more than anything else, by saying, hey, Kamala Harris, black. You're black. Better vote for her. And most people said, she's awful, though. Why would I do that? What's she accomplished? Black, do it. Nobody's listening anymore, including apparently Mrs. Obama. They're spending a lot less time together, the Obamas generally. She's spending more time with her brother. Sounds like so I think Team Obama and the Obama influence, that's one of the biggest elements of this entire story. The writhing and the hissing, all of the judicial blocking, the injunctions that have been implemented against Team Trump. You know what that is? That's all Obama acolyte stuff. That's Obama holdover stuff. That's judges affiliated with Team Obama stepping in and trying to thwart the Trump agenda, because all of them have been cleaned out of official Washington thanks to Trump. Trump has plunged all of this Obama Marxist garbage out. And Doge and Elon Musk have exposed all of its funding mechanisms. So they're politically dead. Their power center is gone. Their money has been exposed. All they have left are the courts. That's it. And the old guard Democrats, well, they don't know what to do. They're out there trying to rehab their party. And you heard Mayor Pete, I grew a beard. I've got a framed flag over my shoulder. Does that make me look masculine? They got a ton of work to do, and men in particular aren't buying what they're selling.
The Chris Stigall Show podcast.